It is yet another season of 𝐌𝐄𝐍𝐄𝐋, an LBQ vacuum sport where we share, learn, love and laugh.
She said what she said.
She said what she said, and there you have it. So today in studio, I am surrounded with beauty. You're looking good, guys. On my right, I have
Gloria, a dark-skinned African, beautiful melanin princess.
Wow. And the
Amor, DJ Amor, black queer, smaller cylinder, queer woman.
Yeah, queer woman. For some great mixers.
Yes. Yeah,
DJ Amor.
I call you me Amor.
Yeah, Amor.
And I am called Matilda Cecilia. You can call me the loved goddess. Yeah. She, her.
You have Mystic Men,
Mystic Men.
a queer African proud woman.
Yeah, take it or leave it. So, my weird voice is coming from me. My friends call me Amma, and I'm going to be taking you through this episode where we are going to be, where we are talking about mental health. Mental health. You know, talking about mental health, it's not that I know a lot about this, but it's good that I'm surrounded with people who know something about mental health. I am open to learn. I am ready to learn. So, what is mental health? Gloria.
Matter of fact, it's Mental Health Awareness Month.
It's Mental Health Awareness. What happens in this month?
So there are 2 months. There's one in May and there's one in July. The one in May is for mental health awareness. And then the one in July is mental health awareness still, but with a particular focus on racial and ethnic minorities.
Racial and ethnic. I don't know that.
So basically, you're speaking about me being a black person, me being a queer person, being an African person as a marginalized individual.
Exactly.
So triple the problems, eh?
Exactly.
When you started right there, I thought you were going to say menage a trois, but it's okay.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know where you're getting it. Anyways, so mental health. When you added ethnic what?
Minorities.
Ethnic minorities. That's where she's like,
Black.
It takes along, your skin,
Your skin color,
Your race.
your
race,
Your ethnicity. Your Africanity.
Africanity. I'm familiar with that one. The other words, they're too English for me. So, Amor, what is mental health to you?
Mental health to me is if I am able to cope with the hard times, then for me that is mental health. If I'm not able, then I'm not mentally well. So for me, to cope with the situations around me.
You're saying like if you can go through something, you're okay. If you can't, then you're not.
If you can go through something and manage to take yourself out of it,
okay,
then it's mental wellness. But if you are not able or you're getting difficulties in pulling yourself out of situations, then something is wrong.
Mystic Men.
Unwell.
Yes, Mystic
Yeah,
Men.
thank you very much. To me, mental health is how I reason, how I adapt, how I blend in, how I associate, how I respond, and how I relate with my surrounding.
Okay, that is so clear, I think. Let me try to see if I got that right. So you guys, Gloria, Amor, and Mystic Men are trying to tell me that if I feel like maybe my mind is upright, I'm thinking straight, everything is transparent, then I'm okay. And if I see some darkness in whatever I'm thinking about, I'm not fine.
Maybe you are not fine.
Yeah. Maybe I'm
Just
not fine.
maybe.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to take me to you, Matilda. Matilda, let me give you this. Let me ask you this question. Like, what are you like when you're well? Because it's basically what we are talking about right now, right? Like we are trying to understand when we are well and when we are not, right?
Mm.
It all revolves around mental health.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you know?
When I'm not well. How do I know when I'm well?
Yeah, take your time. Okay, I got it now. Now I don't got it.
I am free. I have no limits. I don't even censor myself, and I'm more giving. I'm more of light. I'm more of affectionate. I'm more of delivering. I don't know if it makes sense. I'm literally living up to my potential because I expect a lot from myself. I'm more understanding of everyone. That is when I know I'm okay. And I put intention in how I look or how I feel. So if I come to speak to me more or speak to someone, I'm deliberate. If I'm trying to dress up or to shower or anything, I connect with my body, which is different when I'm not well.
Why does it make me feel like I'm putting myself on pressure to be or to do certain things?
You actually, when you're well, you don't even feel the pressure of doing these things. They just come naturally to you.
Okay.
It just goes. It's effortless. It's like having.
I woke up like this.
Thank you. I woke up gorgeous.
I woke up like this.
That is when you're going to find my status saying, I actually woke up gorgeous, because I'm going to go in the mirror and be like, oh, honey, look at you looking so fly.
Okay.
Because it's that person is so good.
So your ability to deliver is your
indicator.
My indicator.
Thank you for my nice words.
Okay. Thank you for your nice words, Gloria.
Okay. Yeah, it's my indicator because I'm not struggling to deliver. I know I have to do this, so I'll get up to it, deliver, and then go about anything.
Yes, we have talked about this being African, So we are not familiar with this thing. Yeah, Amor, how do you go about knowing how well you are? Because we are Africans, all we have is visible after visible, problems after problems. How do you know you're unwell? I mean, how does this get to you?
When I feel like, the first thing, if I feel like I don't got this, then I'm not well. Like if I feel like the smallest problem, then something.
Let's take for instance, which smallest problem can kufukilate nini?
Your pen is not working, for instance.
You can just.
That can make you cry.
I love kids so much. Like I love kids so much, but kumacha mpuya ko motivate just. Whoa! I open my door immediately. Shut up. Musidike. Never mind at Amor. Bwajanga alioke awane sweet awane byokulya. Even their mothers know. Because
we need to check on our neighbors.
My mind too. Yeah, because it is noise in there. So I want just. That's how I know.
So typically our neighbors are not fine and we don't know. We see a neighbor shouting at a kid and we don't know what's going on in their mind. So there is something upstairs, like something is wrong with them?
Yes,
or maybe they're going through
kids
something?
actually suffer with mental health issues.
All right, Gloria, we left on, you were speaking about mental health in children. How are we going to detect that? How do I know that a child can't go dead? Is it Kugwadalu, by the way? Or I'm getting all this thing wrong?
It's not Kugwadalu because now you're talking about mental illness.
Okay, so we're talking about
health.
Mental health.
The state
not
of your
illness.
mental, of your mind. As African children, we are groomed to think that being able to persevere problems and deal with pain without breaking is a sign of strength. So right from childhood, they groom us to be comfortable with hurting, but also not to address mental health issues. That's why it's important for us as African women now who are no longer children to be able to have an honest conversation about mental health and how it affects us as Black women.
When do I talk to my child about me? Or when do I whatever my child about mental health?
Just like you talk to your child about anything, about
sex?
Food. Sex even is for children who are a bit older. But just like you talk about, like sometimes it's not about you talking to your child about mental health, but it's you recognizing when they're being mentally triggered or when they're not being okay. It is you recognizing that. Because, and this comes, now this is why it's an important conversation for Africans, because of slavery and all the effects that come with slavery. Because from slavery, they made us work a lot to make them rich. And now, even when slavery was abolished, we are still living in a capitalist world where we believe in working for money. So as parents, because we think that being a good parent is making sure you provide for your child, we spend more time working than really paying attention to our children.
How are we going to feed?
You can still feed and pay attention to your child.
Work.
You can still work and pay attention to your child.
Okay, we need to pay more attention to our children.
But also, even as adults, we always have a child within us. So how are we also paying attention to our inner child?
This
Wow.
is getting heavy on me. Yes, so
I actually have a lot
say.
to contribute to that, but I have to, limit my mouth. So, in addition to that, to complement or supplement Gloria in what she said, yes, we are lost in the societal structure whereby we have to survive. We have to make something of ourselves to survive. But that does not emit you from paying attention to emotions. Start by paying attention to how your children express themselves. Because we in the you said a statement about Africans. Africans, we don't have this. Mental health is a new word in regards to English, but it's been an ongoing situation from way back. We carry generational trauma of whereby you are told an individual is supposed to work hard or supposed to act a certain way or is supposed to be. You hear these quotes of be a man. You hear these things of like issues happen. It's okay. Everyone has issues. Someone has tougher issues than you. Why should we normalize that? Why should we romanticize that situation? We talked about the ATS when we were in school of how people got together to talk. That part of that was therapy, of them meeting together and sharing all those things. Because issues actually happen. We struggle with things every day. In the spaces we're in, that is either through friends, our own families, and we know the headache of families in regards to queer persons.
Okay, so just about when you think you know everything, boom, mental health. This takes me, I don't know. Okay, I need to adapt something on that. Like the way we grew up, nobody told us about mental health. Not my mother, not my singer, not anybody. But it is coming in right at this age, at my 50s. Yeah. Yes.
We shall go.
Just like charity, mental health begins at home.
Thank you.
That's why it's important for us now to shape and be different parents. Because the things that you do to your child are going to impact them as an adult. So pay attention to how you are mentally impacting your child.
And
so you don't raise a damaged adult.
Mystic men. How do I know that I'm not unwell? How do I know that something is wrong up in here?
Thank you very much for that opportunity for me to talk. When I'm well, I'm 100% present and I'm able to digest both negative and positive triggers. When I'm not well, I don't feel, I can't acknowledge, and I can't reason. In that moment, I begin panicking.
Okay.
Yes. So I really know when I'm well and when I'm not. I know when I'm well and unwell mentally.
So Amor, help me understand, like, how do I really have to detect? How do I know that I need to do something about whatever feeling I have? Tell me.
On my personal experience and my personal journey, detaching from things, it can be. I used to like art. I used to like doing bottles, like words for mental wellness. But like, you reach a point and you're detached from like passionate things, like things that used to make you happy. You don't feel like they're necessary anymore. So detachment, avoidance, not being present, not feeling things when they happen to you. You just like, you're really hurting, but you're like.
You're trying to say we should pay attention to everything that we are feeling. If I feel like I don't do bottles anymore, I need to know why I do not do bottles anymore.
Yeah, because it was something that was.
I do not go out more often. I need to know why. Like, everything has a why.
Yeah, everything has a why.
Oh God in heaven, like, awareness. We need this. I have something going on with me. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I am on clutches.
Oh no, we did actually notice. I didn't see that.
I am on clutches. I have Two.
Body does not see someone with glasses.
I was being funny.
I know, and God help you, I'm far away from you. So I have 2 broken bones in my ankle. Yes. The way things turned on me after that, it was an inciting incident in my life that, things changed and I started seeing them going backwards. Me, myself, going backwards. Like the world is on a race and I'm put on a bench. Do you know when, other people are playing on the pitch and you're on the bench watching them?
And yet you love the game.
And yet you love the game, yes. So that's kind of like what is happening to me right now. Like I can't do the things I like or the things I want to do because, I'm limited by whatever is going on with my leg. No movements, no nothing. This has brought in some emotions, I must say. I don't like being emotional, but I am more sensitive nowadays. I have these mood swings, which is not a good thing because it's not my personality. This is not the normal Amma that the little of you know out there. Something is not right up in my head. And then until you guys are talking about mental health is when I'm realizing that, it is chaos up in here, because there's some things that, okay, I'm trying to avoid. I don't want to talk to people. I chase people away. Like, it is a whole lot of everything with me. Like, my breathing in the bathroom, everything changed. Like, the way I sit, that pain, it all came in a minute, and I don't get myself right now because I do not care that much right now. Yet I'm a loving person, as you. Yes, as you.
We don't actually know.
As I'm telling
We
you
do
right
not
now.
know.
As I'm telling you right now,
We
I am a
actually don't.
very lovely person, caring and everything. But yes, it is missing right now. All that is missing, and I'm learning that is. It's about my mental something.
The mental
That you guys are talking about right here. At first, I didn't want to accept that. I felt like, I felt like all the time that someone told me that why they're in some mental whatever. I'm like, no, that's something you can, do in your head and think about it, solve it up there, and, let it. It's not a condition, I thought. You understand? But anyways, this takes me to the next question to you, Gloria. What's happening with you? What's happening with you right now? Where do you stand?
Like for real?
For real, how is your mental health? Having said that, Gloria, back to you people in the studio. What is your journey? What is your mental health journey right now?
I am currently experiencing something I haven't experienced before. And because it's very unfamiliar to me, I do not understand or even know what to do about it. I feel like I'm numb. I feel like...
What is numb?
Numb for me is... It's too much.
Overwhelmed?
It's too much that I don't want to feel it. But it's happening and I can't stop it. So I just freeze it somewhere or run away from it. Or pretend that it doesn't exist. Or hope that it magically disappears.
Do you believe that?
So the world I'm living in right now is unreal. It's like I am floating. And I wish I could land, but I don't know how to.
Yes, Ms. Stigma.
Yes.
Yes.
What is your mental health journey right now? How are you? Where are you at right now?
Thank you very much once again. Right now on my journey,
You're so polite.
I am struggling with withdrawal symptoms. First of all, I'm struggling with emotional unsafeties and trust issues. But I am trying to see that
What are withdrawal symptoms?
withdrawal symptoms are basically issues to do with if you are trying to stop or reduce a certain use of something. Like, for example, I'll use an example of substance abuse, which I am struggling with. When the system is used to taking drugs and it is used to a certain atmosphere of warmth, the body will be fine. But once you don't inject that drug in your body, you might begin shivering, you get fevers, headaches, nausea, loss of appetite, low mood for work. All those are symptoms of you not having the other drug. So those symptoms keep affecting me. And I get so much effect at work where I perform low and my environment is kind of not understanding what I'm going through that moment. I'm present, I'm not present. It is a journey and healing has been hard, but I encourage each and everyone out there who is listening right now to not give up. Like, for example, I relapse a lot. Sometimes I sneak and I even hide here. I switch off the light and I drink in darkness, saying that tewaja kundaba. Imagine. My therapist won't see me. Kumbe. I'm still dealing with that addiction problem. So my journey right now is on and off, but I'm still on track. I'm taking care of my diet. I'm exercising a lot to detox, but still, it's a journey, as I told you.
A luta continua.
Mentally, it's a real journey and it's part of livity. It's a living subject, so we have to really take care of that sector.
Matilda, do you want to share your journey?
Where am I right now? What has been my journey? What is my journey? I've just realized that, I actually hate responsibility now more than ever. I never hated responsibility. I liked to coordinate, I liked to operate, I liked to guide people, show people what to do, or get them straight. Like, go this direction, go that direction. But right now I no longer have that zeal. Like, it's out. And it made me think of leaders. It made me think of the people that always have the authority, or the people that always guide, the communities. How are they doing? Because I have been granted that opportunity to be able to be part of serving the community. So my journey currently is showing me that actually healing is a continuum, and I keep relapsing. At last year, from November to April, I wasn't drinking as much as I used to. I was back on that road of, wow, I'm good, I'm everything. But then starting from the birthday month of May up to now, I went back to the person that I knew in the 20s, the one who would spend days without being sober, functioning without being sober.
Okay.
I deal with people, I can't help it, the level of sensitivity, but then I also struggle with my own personal depression, which I live with and I coexist with. And at the same time, you have responsibilities. And unfortunately, when you have the responsibilities, you're seen as invisible because you have the responsibilities towards the others. And yet, actually, having those responsibilities is the most loneliest thing.
Having
ever.
Responsibilities, like you make things right.
It's like you're making me a demigod towards
like
catering.
I'm making you is my work.
No, it's the fact
you're making me do things for you.
No, you have expectations of me, and also I have expectations of how I should make you feel. But in the process, who is feeling my cup as I'm giving you?
Is this from our workplaces?
It's in different spaces.
Families?
It's in, these responsibilities come in not only leadership, it also comes in the spaces that you occupy. It may be your friends.
Black tax.
It may be your families. See, right now, I'm not embarrassed to say that the only phone call that I carry on is my mother's. because I know we're both alone, but the rest of the family, I'm not picking because I'm being the rude child that I'm expected to be, but because I don't even have the energy to say, hi, how are you? Because I feel like you'll tell me when I come in to see me, or when I'm doing this, how am I going to explain to you that I do not mentally, economically, or physically have the way to come to you? How do I tell you that the picture that you see of me is actually me closed in walls?
So you're smart, but
crumbling, and you don't even know
inside.
about that.
Okay.
And the fact that I've been in spaces of leaders and I've experienced, I have an issue. I'm not okay with a person who is serving or giving their best not being okay. It makes me crumble a lot. So
that is you carrying on some other people's.
I can't help but do that. So I already have the Matilda stand.
We are still talking about your journey.
Yes, my journey includes the Matilda stand, includes the people,
And branches
the
of
branches
Matilda.
of Matilda that Matilda gives to people, and also the space that is, because if I meet you, Amma, and I feel you're not okay, I'm going to give you that space. It's not that, oh, I want to be good or anything. I feel the need to make you feel a little bit better, because I'm imagining if you are me and you're going through what I'm going through, I would not stand it.
Oh my God, you're carrying our crosses, and I don't know how that is doing to you, but I feel like you need to calm down a little bit, because it's a lot happening. Like, everyone has their own baggage, and it's okay for everyone to carry their own baggage. In a nutshell, from where we started from to now, we are still understanding what mental health is. We are still understanding how to check in on ourselves, to get to know if we are well or unwell. Because if you get to know this, that's where you know where you stand with your mental health. Am I saying the truth here?
I think your statement as an individual is truth enough, as long as it matters.
Truth enough, yes. I'm trying to keep up with you guys because as we said in the beginning, this whole thing is new. Okay, it's not new, but talking about it, like making it an issue, is, it's still new. Oh my God, that is where we are going to come right back.